If you want to get ad-free access of our rawest, unedited, and uncensored catches, exclusive live streams, and behind-the-scenes phone calls, join our locals for the low price of just $10 a month. And don't forget to get yourself something new like our exclusive Air Gordon t-shirt, only on PredatorPoachers.com.
1402 Sam.
We're checking out now.
Don't resist, you'll make it.
We're checking out now.
This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
1402 Sam.
We're checking out now.
Don't resist, you'll make it.
We're checking out now.
Remember, here's the address and stuff. I'm pulling this first one so you're facing right at the door.
Let me know how much to go.
Right there. Yeah, I wouldn't get too close. are you? I'm good. I'm looking for Paul. Paul.
Back.
Oh, is he? Oh, great, great, great. Okay. Is it all around back?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Let me go see. Hey, Paul. How you doing?
Not much.
Hey, buddy. I'm Brian Garden. Nice to meet you, Paul. Just want to talk to you about some stuff that's been going on online. All right, I'm not the police, so I'm actually, you're lucky it's me here. Okay, if you don't mind, just go out here front. I don't want to. I'm respecting your privacy. I don't want to let anybody know what's going on. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So we'll just go over here in front. I know you're a gun guy like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to be safe, but yeah, I think you can tell by my demeanor, I'm not here to hurt you or anything like that, okay? I just want to have a talk about it.
Now I got a deal in the mail a couple months ago about that 410 that I bought.
Oh. Yeah.
Stop shooting it.
Oh, no, you're good. It has nothing to do with the guns. I just know you like your guns like I do, and I didn't come with anything on. I'm not packing, you know what I mean? Like I said, right here is good. I'm not here to, like I said, I'm not here to cause any trouble for you, okay? So basically what it's about is, it's about some conversations I've been having with Ariel. Does that sound familiar? Calls herself Ari. And like I said, I'm not gonna go over all these with you. 'Cause I don't. You recognize?
Oh, I recognize that.
Okay, yeah. So that's what we're here for.
Oh.
But like I said, you're like, oh, right, right. Yeah, I get it. But like I said, we just want to kind of talk about some of the stuff. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going to talk loud enough for her to hear.
Yeah.
We can go over here. Yeah, that's cool. And I'm recording, but only because I was scared about you having guns and stuff. I got to, just for safety reasons, just so you know. Okay, we are recording for that. That's all. Like, I don't even have to tell you being in Missouri, but I still do. Okay, so how long, like when did it come to be that you started talking to Ari, or Ariel?
I saw her on Facebook, and I just started talking to her.
Right. Like, had you know about how long ago it was?
It's probably a year or two.
Year or two, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. And did you find her, or did she find you, or do you remember?
I friended her.
You friended her? Okay. All right, cool. And you know how old she was?
Not really.
Not really? Do you know how old she told you she was?
14 or something.
14? Okay, see, okay. This is why I'm glad I came out to talk to you. Okay, so this is what we do. We're with Youth Protectors, okay? And her parents actually got a hold of us, okay? And her parents didn't want to get the cops involved, okay? And like I said, not here to hurt you, something like that. They just wanted to see if maybe we can't find some help for you, because we don't really think. I mean, I obviously I know you're a gun fanatic. I know a lot about you. We look into people, okay? We want to make sure that there's some people out there that we can help.
Good news is,
and there's some people. Okay, well that's good. That's good. So, how many, like, how often did you have conversations with underage girls? Like, do they reach out to you a lot, or?
They just talk to me. Hey, how you doing? So I'm friendly anyway.
Right, yeah, I get that.
I talk back.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm not gonna be stuck up.
Right, yeah, no reason to be stuck up. I get it. I'm kind of a friendly guy, I mean, I'm the same way, So, you know why I would be coming to talk to you about some of the stuff, right? Obviously, like some of the. Well, I mean, there is some talk here about you wanting to, I'm gonna say, her out. You said you wanted to She says, okay, here, right there. You want to read that out loud to me? Or you want me to? She says, let me hold you close. And then you said all night. And you said make love. She said, what's make love? And you said have. I mean, it's just online. You know what I mean? I get it, you know. But, you know,
I'm not real.
that's how I knew it was you because, you know, I got your picture, of course. So, I mean, there's a lot here, and honestly, this isn't even all of them. You know, I just basically we just kind of printed out what was some of the key points, okay?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, I don't do that no more anyway.
Right. How many, and like I said, I'm not going to continue to embarrass you, so I'm not going to keep these out. I'm going to put them back in here for now in case I need to pull anything out. But you're being totally honest with me right now, and that's cool. All right, and I appreciate that. So we know a lot about Ari, of course, but what about, how many others are there that you've talked to?
None that I know.
None that you know of?
Heard.
Because I mean, for her, for a couple years, well, about a year and a half, 2 years almost. And you know, did you delete your Facebook or?
No, it deleted itself.
Oh, it deleted itself? Okay,
Yeah.
so do you know why that might be?
My phone jacked up.
You think it was the phone? You sure it wasn't some of this stuff that maybe got it took down? Does that sound like it? Yeah.
Could've been.
Okay, so let's go back to my other question about how many, because see, one, they don't pick up on. How many, and here's, okay, so let me explain this.
Yeah.
How this works is I'm sent out to have a talk, okay, and I basically decide by the time we're done what I can do, okay, whether it be take this and give it to somebody else to take care of, or like, hey, look, he's honest with me, he's been totally honest with me, you know, he understands what was going on was wrong, he's not going to do it no more, I believe him, let's get him some help. And then it's just a matter of our group will reach out to you, be like, hey, can you be available at this time for a 15-minute session with a doctor, okay? And they may ask you to do that once a week.
Yeah.
You know, it's literally something simple like that. It's a way for us to kind of help the issue that people aren't helping, you know. And I'm referring to you as a because, you know, of the stuff you said. Yeah. So I'm not judging you, okay? But we need to just go through all this real quick and, you know, and then I'll judge from that. If you're honest with me and, you know, then, you know what I mean?
I don't even do that no more.
You seem like an honest guy.
I mean, I work 6-7 days a week now.
Right. That's what it takes anymore.
I ain't got time.
I know. That's what it takes anymore to keep afloat, isn't it?
And then the girl I'm talking to now, she's 26.
Yeah.
But
so.
As for the young ones, I might say hi to them.
Yeah.
But that's the only one I was.
This is the only one. Because like I said, Facebook doesn't just delete.
Even though some of them might not be real, might be a guy on a, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No, she's real. She's real. You know. So with that, not just her, but like, again, like less than 10 that you've talked to, you think, other than her? Because I'll be honest with you, I kind of have an idea already. And I have a couple names, okay? So just kind of give me I don't expect you to remember all of them, but kind of give me an idea about how many underage. I'm gonna say 14 and under. I believe there's a 15-year-old there somewhere, but I didn't worry about that one because it was pretty short. It's like less than 10, between 5 and 10.
It'd be between 1 and 5.
Okay, so not very many. Okay, all right.
But some of them was long, some of them was short.
Right.
Some of them I just wouldn't even mess with.
Right. If you don't mind, are you married? Or?
Oh no.
No.
Single.
Okay, all right. Have you ever been married? No. You've
I've
lived
lived
a stress-free life, haven't you?
Yeah. Go to church.
Right. Okay, good. You got a nice church right close by here. I think we passed one coming in. So, you know, what was your thoughts when you were kind of saying some of the things that you were saying to her? Like, what was your intention?
I was probably out of my mind, you know.
Yeah.
Probably stressed out.
Right.
That's about all I know.
Yeah. So have any of these young girls sent you sent you any pictures or maybe even asked you for money? Sorry, there's a gnat flying around. No, never sent you no pictures, asked for money.
Well,
No.
pictures like a face picture.
But that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
no.
Cause I know Ari didn't. I noticed that because I did get her. I did view her complete file, the one where you were talking to her.
Yeah.
But the other ones, I was unable to because it deleted before I got a chance to. You know what I'm saying? So, are you absolutely sure that you haven't received any of the pictures from any of the other girls? You for sure?
Not that I remember.
Okay. Let me ask you this: what kind of apps do you use to talk to? I know the Facebook, of course, but what was the other apps you used?
Well, I had Messenger.
Yeah.
That same thing.
That's Facebook Messenger. Yeah. Like you have Telegram. Like there was some talk about Telegram.
How to do that stuff.
Don't know how to do that stuff.
I'm not really
right.
computer
Yeah.
genius.
Well, I'm not that great
It
either,
was
honestly,
always
but
Facebook Messenger.
yeah,
for me.
it was all just
I mean,
Messenger with her. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So did you ever use Telegram? Does that sound familiar? So, I believe there was some talk about Telegram. Was it?
I think she said something about Telegram, but I don't know nothing about it.
Nothing about the Telegram. Okay.
I have to get my friends to come down and show me all that.
Right.
Telegram and
Yeah.
all them apps and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But all I had was like Facebook Messenger.
Facebook Messenger. Okay. All right. All right. So.
I don't even have that.
Right.
And I don't know how to do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you knew how to do it with her, but
well,
you don't.
I already had Facebook Messenger.
Right.
Then.
Right. So the Facebook account that you were using with her is that the one that got zapped?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what one do you have now? The profile picture. Do you remember? You know what it looks like now?
I have no idea.
You don't know what you got.
I know what it used to look like.
Yeah.
Me holding the gun.
Yeah. I've seen that one, of course, but that was the old one. That was the
Yeah.
new. What's the new one now?
I ain't got no.
You don't have a new one now? No. Okay. All right. Have you ever been in any kind of trouble with the young kids or?
No.
No. That's good. Can you kind of give me an idea of like what kind of drew you to her? What the age and all? Like, is there something
she
that
was pretty cute, you know?
pretty and cute? Yeah.
I mean, pretty cute women, but
All right, but 13.
I mean,
13
yeah,
though.
you know what I mean.
Yeah. So I guess that's where I'm getting at is I'm trying to kind of gauge. Have you gone through any kind of trauma, or anything like that? No. Anything
No,
ever happened to you as a kid or?
My ex was going out on me. That's about it.
Right. Yeah. Right, yeah, I get it.
Don't never mess with a girl you work with.
Right. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah. They say don't work with family and don't work with, Yeah, I get you. Yep. What do you do for a living now?
We build. I work for used to be steel oil field.
Oh, okay.
I've been there 25, going on 25 years.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Good deal.
Well, it keeps me busy.
Right.
72 hours on nights,
Yeah.
60 on days.
Right. So, how long have you? And I think it's fair to say that you have a bit of a attraction, obviously, to younger age girls. Young girls, obviously, because she was 13. So, how long do you think you've been having that type of attraction? Can you kind of give me an idea?
I have no idea.
Have any idea? Because we really kind of want to see how far you are into this, so we know like what kind of help psychologically. Because that's our ultimate goal, But if I kind of leave out of here with the same knowledge that I already have, and and I feel like there could be more, and right now I'll be honest with you, I do feel like there's more that you're not telling me. Only reason why I say that is because with this conversation, the way it started out, you started it and you very quickly moved into touchy-feely, cuddling, all that very quick, okay? So I've been doing this a long time. We've helped a lot of people, okay? And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you, okay? Straight up. I'm just being honest with you, okay? but I can't really help somebody that's just gonna be like, yeah, nope, that's the only one. Yeah, I don't, I've never done anything before. That was the only one, and so no, I just don't believe it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be disrespectful or judge you,
Yeah.
but I mean, you know where I'm coming from, So like I said, I know that RE isn't the only one. I'm just being honest with you, okay? I come to ask you the questions that I already have the answers to, okay? So, can you kind of give me an idea of, you say you think it's probably 5 or less, right? Is what you said. You can stick with that, right? You feel like that's about, and I'm not going to argue with that one.
I'm pretty sure. I think.
Yeah. Do you kind of remember the names of any of the other ones that I might recognize?
Not really.
Not really?
But they were way off.
Yeah.
One name. I can't remember, dude.
Can't remember. Okay. All right. Well, hey, I'm kind of old too. I'm older than what I look. I get it. My memory's not that great. Okay. But one thing I know that you can't forget, which is how many of them I've sent you, actual photos. Can you give me an idea about how many you think that has been sent to you over the past 2 years?
Probably the other one.
I'm not here saying I'm not saying that you were asking for them. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. Okay. How many do you think that has been sent to you?
I don't know. 20, 30 maybe.
About 20 or 30 pictures of. Okay. All right. I mean, I appreciate you, because I'll be honest with you, I think that's right at what I was told.
Yeah.
Pretty close to that. And that's what hadn't been deleted. You know what I'm saying? So about how many? Do you think that's about how many you have at the moment that's not been deleted? You think, or you think it's probably less than that you haven't deleted, that are still there that we can get rid of? Because we're gonna want to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Before I leave, honestly, if you have any of that in there.
None on this phone.
There's none on this phone? No, okay.
The other phone won't even come on.
It won't come on? Okay, okay, good, all right. So this new phone, how long have you had it?
Oh, about a year, maybe.
About a year? Okay, all right.
But I didn't know what was going on. AT&T couldn't help me
Right.
get it back, It won't even hold no charge. It
Right.
got hot.
Got hot, yeah. All right,
So
so,
I threw it away.
yeah. All right,
This here, it might have pictures of mama's car and stuff like that. I send to my friends
yeah,
when I message them.
right,
I got message.
right.
I ain't got messenger. but
Yeah,
I got,
yeah,
like,
just text messages,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. All right, so, but you think maybe 20 to 30 pictures were sent to the other phone?
Probably.
Yeah, okay. Let me ask you, did any of them ever ask you for money?
I think one did.
Yeah. You didn't send it to you,
No,
this.
no,
Okay,
no,
okay,
no.
good. Because those are generally hackers.
Yeah.
Bad people. I was, I'm glad that you didn't, but if you had, we've been looking for some people, some traffickers.
Yeah.
And every time we talk to somebody, we try to find out if, they know anybody they've sent money to, because the ones that are requesting money are generally the ones that are trafficking, and gives us a chance to try to locate them. So, what are the age ranges that actually sent to you?
Right around that same age. 14,
About
15,
14. Okay. What's the youngest that you've seen on there that's
Probably
come through?
13,
13. Yeah. Now, are they all girls or
Probably girl.
all girls? Okay. All right. So if you had your phone that you have now, if you opened up in front of me, I won't see nothing on there, right?
You'll probably see pictures from my girlfriend.
Right.
That's about
But
it.
she's of age, right? She's not. Okay. All right. And you say you don't have Telegram? No. Okay.
What is that?
It's just an app that they use to jump over to. Sometimes it's for more of an encrypted app. Basically my group, they want to make sure that you're not on certain apps when we leave. And they're going to want to make sure that you don't have any of that stuff on your phone. You know, and generally they want me to see for myself to make sure there's nothing on there. I personally don't want to see anything if it's on there, but I would like to make sure that you don't have Telegram.
Yeah.
Okay, those apps, you know, that type of stuff.
It's still downloading stuff, so you know,
Right.
there's stuff I don't even know about.
Right, and see, that's the other thing is like sometimes whenever you download that stuff, it still stays there.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't put it there, it'll drop in another file and it's still findable. And so we have a device that we actually can plug up to it, and it's totally up to you. You know, it's voluntary, but we put a device in it, and what it does is it will delete it basically flags them, and if there's any of that rated type stuff, it will delete only that stuff, and then you don't have to worry about it. And the reason why is because we do have our group will want to do checks, and they're going to want to double check and make sure that you don't have anything like that in there from here up. You know what I'm saying?
Most of them, can't see me.
Right. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
And then she'll send me one where she's doing something.
Okay.
And then to see
Okay.
stuff like that. That's her.
Okay.
She'll send something like that.
All right. She looks of age, thank God.
Thank God.
Okay.
She is 25 now.
Can you go back to your thumbnails so that I don't have to see any of the full pictures? Okay. Now go ahead and let's see. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna touch your phone. You want to scroll where your apps are at and see. Do you have WhatsApp or?
Now there is a WhatsApp. Where do I go to? The Play Store?
I don't know. See, where's your apps at?
My Samsung games, camera. Well, I can't do it right there.
Okay. All right. Can you scroll up or no? Or just over the side?
See, there's Messenger,
Right.
but I can't get to it unless
Right.
I do that. And
Can you hit continue? See what happens. But
honestly, I forgot all my passwords.
Right. You disabled your account. Does it say when they disabled your account? It hasn't been over 180 days.
It has it's been more than 180 days since we suspended your account.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, that's why they disabled you. Click that over, back over. Okay. Go ahead and click out of that. You can go back to your main screen. Okay. Go back to your gallery real quick, if you don't mind. Click on it, and then without clicking on anything, just kind of scroll up slowly so I can make sure that we don't see no thumbnails of any.
It's got all of her, the 24-year-old.
Right. Okay. What was that?
Oh, it goes to albums. That's her.
No, that's her
That's Mama's
too.
car.
Okay.
That's
What about
all
your
I got right
screenshots?
there.
What about your screenshots? Okay.
That was all hers.
All right. Cool. Well, that's good. That's good. Nothing in there that I see.
Because I have no idea how to do all that stuff.
Right. Okay.
So I don't even get on it no more.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So when it comes to Ari, like, did you guys ever talk about? Because I didn't read all of them. Did you guys ever talk about trying to meet up or anything?
Meet up.
Yeah.
That one.
Because you know she's right here in Missouri, right?
Is she?
Yeah.
I thought she said something. There's one that I can't remember her name. Says she lives in Haiti.
Yeah. Well, actually, we pulled up an address for you in Haiti. I call it Haiti. Is it Haiti, or whatever? Okay. All right. All right. Well. So with Ari, how long did you get? How long has it been since you actually your Facebook actually got dumped? I know it has been less than 180 days. Has it been a month or what?
Since it got.
I guess what I'm trying to get is when was the last time you actually spoke to Ari?
Probably
long's
last
it been?
year.
Last year? Yeah. Okay. All right. And she never sent you any pictures, right? No. You didn't. She actually said you didn't send her any of the, you know. So that's good.
I tried to let her send me a face pic.
Right.
I saw her pics on her page.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Your other phone, where's it at?
It's in the house.
Okay. You want to make sure that we can't have access to that. Is that cool?
Yeah, but it's got to be charged up and everything.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. It's completely dead right now. Yeah. All right. Well, if you don't mind bringing it out, what kind of charge does it charge? There's a reason why is if there's on there, we need to get rid of them. Okay. Because what's going to happen is if you don't get rid of them, then I won't be able to help you. You know what I mean? Because the group is going to be like, well, you know what? We know it's on that phone, and if he's still holding on to it, that could be his, you know, his private collection, and they don't want that. Because if they're going to offer you help instead of obviously trouble or whatever else, they're going to want to know like, hey, he's got rid of it for us. It's, you know, so if you want to bring it out, we'll try to slap it on charge. We can do it right here on the porch. You know what I mean?
I don't need.
We could see if it'll charge enough to turn it on, and then we'll, and if, like I said, we can get rid of them. That way, like I said, it's going to keep you from getting in trouble, in all honesty.
I dropped this thing so many times, it won't even come on hard.
Right. Let's see, it's Seaport or, oh, it's Old School. All right.
It's old school.
All right. Okay. Let me, here, I don't want to take, oh, you got the cord. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's see if we can get her charged up. And that way I can just go ahead and get out of your hair. We'll get rid of this on here, and then I'll let them know, and then they'll just, like I said, they'll reach out to you. And it may not charge. Tell you what, let me go grab another charger too. I might have a better charger for us.
Phone overheated and the stream turned off on this one. He just turned it back on though.
Okay. Is it still live?
It might have just come back. Yeah, it's live.
Huh?
Your password.
All right, cool.
Maybe that's a better charger.
Right? We'll see. Oh, it is starting to take a charge though.
That's good.
That is good. All right, cool. Good deal. I'm not even worried about putting mine on there because it looks like it's taking it. And like I said, look, dude, I mean, straight up, I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you, okay? Whatever you have on there, I'm not judging you on it, okay? You know, I like what I do, man. I like finding people help.
Yeah.
You know, it's just easier, and I don't think enough people are doing it.
I had two girlfriends. Both up same age.
Same age? 13 or?
No.
No? Okay, that's good.
24, 25.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
They pictures of her on.
yeah, well, I'm not worried about those. I don't want to, you know, I'm not too concerned. I don't want to see them. You know, I just want to, if I can visual, if I could just confirm that they're on there, then we'll get the device shipped out to you. Now it is a loaner device, okay? So what they'll do is they're going to send it. This is a good address to send to you.
Yeah.
They'll send you. It's honestly, it just looks like a cigarette pack, black, and you plug your phone in it, and then what it's going to do is it's just going to delete any of that stuff, okay? And once you do that, it'll give you a confirmation code, and then they're going to give you a phone number to call. You send that confirmation code, and then they can actually go in there and see that, okay, he did delete them all, and at that point they'll schedule an appointment. A lot better than the alternative, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So, you smoke?
No.
Nope, I'm gonna step away from you then out of respect.
No, but a lot of people out work, they don't care.
I'm trying to quit. I'm trying real hard to quit, but.
Vapor deals, they bad for me too.
Huh?
The vapors.
Yeah, the vapors. Oh yeah, they're real bad. Yeah. Itches like a son of a... Went through Branson, stopped at the Steak and Shake in Branson, Missouri. I've been painting toilets ever since. Tore me up and it's just itching like a son. It's just itching like crazy.
White from White Castle.
Yeah.
By White Castle.
Yeah. Well, that,
And
like I
I'm
said.
on Interstate.
Yeah.
The next rest area or next stop.
Yeah.
Last stop.
Yeah. Yeah. That.
No, I'm gonna fill my.
Right. Well, like I said, I guess it's that sesame seed oil they use to fry all their food in. You know what I mean? You know, but yeah, Branson, Missouri. I won't ever eat there at that Steak and Shake because, like I said, it's just I've been itching like crazy and been, like I said, I've been painting toilets all day. Last 4 stops.
Take you about 3 or 4 Pepto pills or something.
Yeah. Well, I probably need to take some. I figured it was about done for, but you know, I don't know. Won't be eating there again though.
No.
So what's there to do in this area?
Nothing.
Nothing, huh? Yeah, you guys don't have nothing. You have a bar in town or no?
No.
No? Let's see if it's charged up enough yet to come on.
No. All we got.
Well, we're at 3%. We'll let it get to at least 10 to 15%.
A gas station, which you gotta have a credit card. A post office. Well, we got a little restaurant right there.
Yeah, I did see that. Looks like a good old boy's place. Have nothing but pickup
Two
trucks.
brothers.
Two brothers is what it's
Two
called.
brothers.
Yeah.
Brothers Cafe.
I thought so. Yeah.
And,
They got good food? Pretty good food? Yeah.
One in Highland, there's a corner cafe right there in Highland.
Yeah.
Pretty good food.
Yeah. I need something to stop me up from that Steak and Shake I had. Probably eat a lot of cheese.
Or a lot of peanut butter. One of the two.
Peanut butter do the same thing? Does it?
Now chocolate will too.
Chocolate, yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's a good point. I love chocolate. Yeah.
So I gotta stay away from all that now.
Mm-hmm.
According to
Yeah.
the doctor.
Yeah. God damn.
I got a blockage. I got a blockage right there. So he's got me on and all that.
Right.
Half water. Well, if I drink that much liquid, I'm paying about 8 times.
Yeah. It just cleans you out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Makes you wonder what they put in that stuff, huh?
I gotta stay away from bread. For the
Yeah.
hamburger, I can eat the hamburger,
Right.
but I can't eat the bread.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't like hamburgers, to be honest with you. It's weird. I know a lot of people think you're un-American, but I just don't like hamburger. I like a good solid steak, but
Oh, yeah. Well done.
yeah. No. Well, you say well done? Oh, God, no. Dehorn it, slap it, and send it on in. The bloodier, the better.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, my dad.
That's why they serve rolls with your steak dinners, to soak up the blood. No? I thought, all right, different Missouri, I guess, huh?
I used to bake my pork steak.
Oh man, you lose all the flavor. Lose all the flavor. No?
Put strawberry seasoning on it.
Yeah. Strawberry seasoning? Never heard of that.
It's good.
Is it? I'll be damned. Never heard of that. Yeah.
You can get it at Walmart.
Yeah.
You get that little grocery store, some grocery stores. Yeah.
Right. Right on. So did you guys have a bunch of trees fall down that storm? I assume you got the chainsaw out.
Her tree,
Yeah.
or the big limb over here at this tree, I got to cut up
Yeah.
so I can mow.
Yeah.
And she done saw 5 snakes. So.
Did you have a lot of flooding?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I coming up here, I was like, they was showing me flood alerts all around the area. Yeah, but it said till Friday morning, so I figure we're safe today. It must finally starting to recede back.
Supposed to start raining again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll take a look, see if it's up to the right. Nah, it's slow. We got to get it up to at least, I'm gonna say probably about 15% before it'll come on.
What's it on now, 7?
Yeah, that's at 7%. It'll take a while, which is okay. And you think you got maybe like say around 20 or 30 on there? If it's less than 100, it's really quick to get rid of them. You know what I mean?
It might be about 100.
There might be about 100. You say?
I got a bunch of them got some with me.
Right. Yeah.
You know what
These young girls though, these young girls sending that like.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing we try to do is those apps I was talking to you about. Those apps are pretty bad for this kind of stuff, and so
I'm kind of glad I ain't got Facebook.
Right. Yeah, well, maybe it's a good thing to stay away from for a while, because that stuff could get you into some trouble.
More than a while.
Forever. And it's just not good for the kids, man. You know what I mean? You can't be saying the kind of stuff you say to them. It's just not good. They're not ready for that kind of stuff. And you just can't be doing that. You know what I mean? So, but you seem good at talking to people and stuff. So I think you're going to do well with the therapist, and already talked to one of the therapists already and let her know that the area doesn't seem like it's real supportive as far as doctors. So that's why they agreed to do the remote. And it doesn't cost you nothing, by the way. Okay, yeah. I'm not trying to sell you nothing. It ain't gonna cost you anything. In fact, our group pays for everything. They pay for the doctors their time, because we really want to make a difference. These roll your own suck, man. They get gaps in, which is good because I need to quit. I'm down to about a half a pack a day. I was at 2 packs a day. Yeah, but I've been told that I need to quit. So
My uncle and aunt, they smoke some generic style.
oh yeah.
Like
You guys have cheap cigarettes over here in Missouri, don't you?
two cartons a week
Yeah.
on each distinct.
Yeah. And my wife and we used to go through 2 cartons a week. Back in the day, we cut back quite a bit, but
Nah, I did. That's about it.
yeah,
That's because my dad, sucker, got me hooked on it back in grade school.
yeah.
Couldn't stop.
Couldn't stop after grade school. Been chewing that long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably ain't got no teeth, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I chewed for a little while just because the job I had, we weren't allowed to smoke on the job, so I had to chew.
That's about the only thing you can.
Yeah.
Unless you hide a vapor or something.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Vapes weren't really that popular, I don't think, at that time. It's been a while. But like I said, as soon as we get that pulled up, and we'll we'll see what you got on there without, actually, I don't want to see it, you know what I mean? I just want to, you can go through just don't open any of them, okay? But just see if they're there and on the thumbnails, whatever, and at that point, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have you put on airplane mode, okay? And then that way, and you can just turn it back off, okay? Because if you try to delete them now, then it's going to be a lot harder for the box. You know what I mean? Just wait for it to come in the mail. They said that if I let them know today at an early enough time, which we kind of got a late start, so it probably won't go through today, but they'll get it in the mail first thing Monday morning. And they said if I get it to them today, it'll be here to you Monday. Or actually, no, I'm sorry, Tuesday. But if they get it out Monday, it'll be here on Wednesday. So I'll just have you, like I said, put on airplane mode and turn it back off. And then just put it back in your bag and put it up. And then when that box comes, it's super easy. You just plug it into it. You open it up. It'll give you a run app. You run it. And it takes, depending on how many you have, you said you might have like 100, you say?
Say if it's 100, it should take 5 minutes.
Yeah, so it takes longer than that. It honestly, the last one I did for a guy, he had 140 something on there, and it took like an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, so I'll let them know, make sure that they have it fully charged for you, and you just put it in and let it do its thing. When it's done, it'll pop up and say that it's completed. It'll give you like a 5 or 6 digit PIN. And then you just write that down, call the number, let them know like, hey, it's done, here's the PIN, and they'll verify. They'll probably tell you to take it off airplane mode, and then they'll verify, and then you're good to go. And then you just, at that point, just set up your appointment, okay? So, like I said, I know you're not some, 60-year-old guy riding around in an ice cream truck around the parks, you know what I mean? That would be a whole different story, It wouldn't be me coming out to talk to you at that point, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, you promise not to do this no more though, right? You're not gonna message these girls anymore?
Heck no.
Okay, all right, cool. That's right, that's good, Dude, this thing here, I used to do construction. You don't see these very often.
Single getter.
For the flooring, you scrape the flooring up.
And then
it's awesome.
If you do roofs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it would be good for a shingle roof. Yeah. Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Got that at a garage sale, $2.
$2, that's a steal. If I still did construction, I'd be offering you more than that for it, because I had one for the longest time, and one of the guys I work with, they broke it. They claimed they broke it. They probably stole it, honestly, and just didn't want to tell me.
Borrowed my post office.
Yeah.
And they were antique.
Right.
And they broke the handle.
Yeah. Oh no. No. Yeah.
No,
Postal diggers are handy.
Same place. That was a postal digger.
Yeah.
Sad this thing.
So you got that one for $2 too, didn't you? Yeah, nice. Yeah. Can't beat that. Right? Yeah, can't beat that. Yeah, I never get that lucky. I never find good tools that are useful at a decent price. I'm always paying full price and like regretting that I paid for it. Like I should have just dug it myself, I bought one of those.
If you go to Tractor Supply or Lowe's, that's about $20, $30.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Absolutely. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yep. Last one I had was just like that one, but the handle was fiberglass, so it was really
You
strong.
got a hole like it. I don't use it anymore.
No.
It gets
It tears you up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to wear gloves when you're working with that stuff.
I don't know what mama done.
Oh, with the postal diggers?
With the that one hose. One with the fiberglass.
Yeah. Yeah, I sold a bunch of tools just not too long ago, just because I don't need them anymore,
Like impact wrenches.
Yeah, I had a lot of Milwaukee stuff. Yeah, like I said, I did construction for a while, and once I got out of it, and
Looking for a 1/2 inch and a 3/8.
so I didn't have the mechanic ones. It was all like impact for.
Battery operated.
Yeah, but it was for like construction, putting in screws and stuff like that. It wasn't like an impact for lug nuts and stuff. I wish.
Air gun.
Yeah,
Air and air
yeah,
gun.
yeah. So that's the only place to eat here in town, is that little Two Brothers place?
Yeah.
No. How far is the next closest town? You go back that
Steele.
way? Yeah.
Steele's probably about maybe 15, 20 minutes.
Really? Yeah.
You
How
got
big is
Steele.
that? Is it small too?
They ain't got nothing. They ain't
No,
got nothing there.
no. We're looking for a place to shoot some pool, hopefully. Didn't know if there's any places around here.
Kennett might be, but I ain't familiar with Kennett.
Right.
But they just here recently got rid of all the little games.
Yeah. What kind of games do they have there? Like
gambling
arcade games?
No,
Oh
arcade
yeah.
gambling
That.
games.
Yeah, that just breaks a community.
And then
I wish they never brought them to Illinois. You know, I used to live in Illinois, you know, and I don't anymore, but when I was living there, they had the machines, and I just seen too many people just losing their whole paychecks, and
yeah,
it's not worth it.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah. It's hard not to when you're bored to tears and there's nothing else to do, and you know, you don't have Facebook to talk to 13-year-olds anymore. I'm just messing with
She
you.
might be in that room.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about that.
You're not gonna do that no more. All right, good deal. Right on. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty slow. It's pretty slow. It's getting there though. Oh, it's at like, what was it? It's getting there now. Yeah, it's getting closer.
About 10.
It's at 8.
Oh, 8.
But it was still at 7, and then went to 8 the second. Like after I looked at it and walked away, I thought I looked at like it went to 8. So yeah, it's getting closer. I'd say it's your charger. I could have plugged this charger up and probably been fine, but I don't want to mess with it. Seems to be doing all right. So, oh man.
Yeah, I got Jesus in my heart now.
You got what? Jesus in your heart? That's good. He come in recently?
Pray.
Right after Facebook got tore down? No, that's good though, man. That's good.
Got a little Jesus in the truck.
You got a little Jesus in there? Oh, that's cool.
Stand up. I pray.
Yeah?
I pray every day.
You pray every day? That's good. That's good, because I tell you what, I don't claim to be a Christian because I don't live a perfect life, you know. I feel like you kind of have to if you're going to be, you know, claiming to be a Christian, because you need to lead by example. But you know, I've felt the Holy Spirit have come across me many times, you know. I don't pray as much as I used to, but I used to be in a Christian rock band, and you know, I used to praise and worship, and you know, things were a lot easier, I think, in life when I was, you know, when I was close to God. But you know, so that's good. That can help you get through this, you know, and kind of give you a change of your mind and your desires, you know. Pray to him about that, because those desires and those actions that you've been taking, you know, they're no good, you know. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick if you don't mind. You want anything? I got a cold Gatorade. Yeah, okay. Are they on the way?
Yep. Yeah. Local shit.
Huh?
Yeah, your funky's over here.
Okay.
Hold me,
That flood that we had the other day, that's a result.
Of the trees falling,
Grass.
getting saturated and
On the grass.
oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I just mowed my yard for the first time the other day, and it was because
Somebody.
they're after my buddy's truck. He was doing burnouts earlier. I bet that's what they're here for. They're not here for you and I, but I think they're here for my buddy. How you doing, sir?
How's it going, guys?
Good. We're just having a conversation here with Mr. He's
Hello.
You're not going to do that no more. You promise you're not going to talk to 14-year-olds online anymore. No more with them, right? Okay. And the stuff that's on your phone, the child, you're going to get rid of it.
Yep.
Yeah. He's agreed to get rid of all the child he has on his phone. I think he said he had about possibly about 100 on that one.
Probably.
Okay. So that's what
What's
we're
your
here.
name, sir?
Paul.
Paul. Are you his wife? His mom. Okay. How old are you, Paul?
56.
56. I got you.
Okay.
Okay.
So the phone that is on charge right there is the one that he says he's got the child on. And I'm gonna step back and let you do your thing.
Okay.
We have the chat logs all saved from the conversations he's been having online. We run a group called Poachers. We're a chapter of Poachers.
Okay. Stick around. I'll get you the
Yeah.
email address.
Absolutely.
Paul, walk over here and let me talk to you.
Good?
You guys got good video of it?
Yeah. This one keeps going out.
Yeah, I know. That's
You want the locals one?
not yet. Let's see what's gonna happen here. He's letting them get in the truck right now.
Can you see that on there?
A wild pickle appeared. It's like a Pokemon, he says.
Did you see that undercover? You see that undercover go by earlier?
There's another one pulling in now. So hey, make sure you get that officer because it's marked. We need that on film. Make sure we got officer presence.
So I called him twice. I called him earlier, and then I called him right before they got here because I was like, when does pass? And they're like, oh, that's state highway patrol. That our guys.
Right.
I called him right.
All right, cool.
And your phone overheated right before the cops got here. I turned it on right as he walked up, and that's why they said he magically appeared.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, guys. Let me go talk to this officer here. Let me grab those chat logs.
What the cameras on the cops or the?
On leave one on them and one on us. How you doing, sir? Good. I'm Aaron. Nice to meet you, buddy.
Chad, nice to meet you.
All right, Chad. So here's some of the chat logs. And we can get it to you digitally as well, but I'll let you take these as also. But you can see here where at the very beginning, he reaches out to her. This is him. Good morning, beautiful. Okay. And then she immediately says, I'm 13. How about you? 55. Okay. And then pretty much immediately he gets with her. He talks about wanting to her out. Talking about how he's very big.
And my partner has him under arrest in his truck, correct?
I don't know if you
Yeah.
if you put him under arrest, but he let him in there, so that's good to know. But yeah, he says all night long. She says, "What's make love?" And she's asking, "What is make love?" And he says, "Have." So he had obviously intentions of all that. Okay. Another thing is also that's really important is I actually also got him to admit on video and audio that he has probably about 100 pictures of child on another phone. I actually got him to bring the phone out and put it on charge, and it's right there on the. Unless your officer picked it up, it's right there.
I heard him say J3.
Okay, cool. So that's the phone that has it. He has 2 phones.
Okay.
The one he has over there has got.
That works. We have a system called Celebrite at the sheriff's office where we just plug it up to it and it automatically dumps it.
Very cool. Very cool.
Let me get your all your name and your information. Just so
I'm going to remove my mic so that that's not on the. Hold those for a second. Shut the door so that way I don't have to edit out my information.
What? So this is happening. Let me hold it up this way. Is it still on there? Check that one, Sean.
My camera's still working on there?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, good deal. I'm not done with my information, so.
What was that, a voice recorder they just got?
Appreciate what you guys do, man. We couldn't do it without you guys following up, so it's a team effort. Okay. Yeah, collectively.
Tim and Scott in here.
Okay, cool.
If you have any questions for us, and then
all right, good deal.
So we can keep that.
Yeah, you can have that, and if you'd like, if you want the video as well, I can come to the station and.
Do you have a way you can email it, or you don't have to?
I could do that. Yeah. Is this?
I'll write my email, or I'll write the captain's email. And
that'll work. Yep, I can email it to you. And I'll tell you what, I can go ahead. I'll get the decoy to get a screen recording of all the chat logs as well. But you can take these as well, and she'll give you a more complete digital form of it. So it'll be a lot easier for you guys. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Very
so
cool.
you can,
Yep, I'll get those out
have
to you
that,
today.
You just email that, keep you from having to go up there.
Absolutely, yeah, no, I appreciate it. When I get home, I'll drop that into a Google Drive, and I'll email all that to you.
Okay.
So yeah, you can have that. I went ahead and ruined it by putting his name on there.
Yeah,
sometimes if they don't see something on there, I tell them, I'm here to deliver a package, and that way it looks a little more official.
How do y'all get them? They just, well, I'm sure they just.
So I just basically use psychology against them. I get them to trust me. I tell them, like, look, I don't think you need any trouble. You're a good guy, you know. So I think you maybe just need some help, you know. And I just act like we're with a group that is trying to offer help, psychological help, whatever. So, and they usually open up.
Oh, you're gonna get some help.
That's right. Awesome. Well, if you don't mind us, we're gonna hang out for a little bit longer to see if we can't get him on video getting in cuffs or whatever.
Did he not cuff him yet?
Not that I seen him help him into the truck, so I didn't think he cuffed him. But either way,
you're good, man.
All right, cool. I'm gonna just kind of walk over to the camera and make sure I get some police presence on there. All right, go ahead and give me both of them.
Let me click in.
Nope. Your recording still right? Yep. Leave it recording. I'll take that one. Okay, sorry, guys. So my phone has been overheating. I can't do anything with it, but they do have him in custody. So he is under arrest. He's inside that silver truck right there. Apparently he is in cuffs. All right, guys.